get started, I think it's really important that we realize that perception is everything. And the way that we perceive issues and the way that we address issues is also everything. So I found a really interesting story about Dr. Richard Bandler. Dr. Richard Bandler has been around for a long time. He is a leading founder of the science of neuro-linguistic programming, which is essentially how our minds communicate, how our minds think, and then how we can communicate with one another. Before he got into the realm of NLP, he actually did hypnosis. And he did a really cool study on hypnosis where he took people who had vision problems or vision that was failing, and he hypnotized them. And through the hypnosis or that trance, they were actually able to see 20/20 or even better. I thought that was absolutely amazing that you have this inability to do something, and through training our brains in a different way, you are actually able to address this issue. Very interesting. What's even more interesting to me, though, is the fact that when they came out of the trance, they often went back to that inability to see again. So our brains are extraordinarily powerful. And if we can tune into the way that they think and the way that they function, we have the ability to manipulate our perception of situations. But how often do we look at things in that context? So it's really important to realize that what we are seeing is still a reflection of our perception. And through that, we have to actively work to ensure that we're effectively viewing what's going on around us. And I think that's really relevant, not only to this issue, but also to what's going on in the world right now. Our ability to communicate is vital right now. And yet, I don't see that happening in great ways often. So I want you all to keep that story in mind as we dig into these issues. Perception is everything. And therefore, so too is misperception.